Good morning, children. I, Nirmala Mallavarapu, working as English and Life Skills trainer at AP Social Welfare Residential School and Junior College, Kuntamukala, Jikunduru Mandal, Krishna District. Let us go to our topic. Today, we learn about the flow of communication. What is our topic? The flow of communication. What is a communication, students? Communication means the exchanging of information by speaking, writing, or using some other medium. Television is an effective means of communication. Means of sending and receiving information such as telephone lines or computers. What is a communication? Communication means the exchanging of information by speaking, writing, or using some other medium. Television is an effective means of communication, means of sending and receiving information such as telephone lines or computers. Now we will discuss about the flow of communication. This flow of communication varies with types and levels of communication. Information flows in an organization both formally and informally. The term formal refers to communication that follows the official hierarchy and is required to do one's job. It flows through formal channels, the main lines of organizational communication. Internal operational and external operational communication can be described as formal. The bulk of communication that a business needs flows through these channels. For example, a manager instructs a subordinate on some matter. When two employees discuss a customer's order or policy change, this type of communication can be downward, upward, lateral, or diagonal. Now we discuss about downward communication. It flows from a manager down the chain of command. When a manager's inform, instruct, advise, or request their subordinates, generally used to convey routine information, new policies, or procedures, to seek clarification, to ask for an analysis. Also, superiors send feedback about their subordinates through this channel. It increases awareness about the organization among subordinates and employees. It can take any form: memos, notices, face-to-face interactions, or telephonic. What is downward communication? It flows from a manager down the chain of command, generally used to convey routine information, new policies or procedures, to seek a clarification, to ask for an analysis. Second one is upward communication. What is second one? Upward communication. When subordinates send reports to inform their superiors, or to present their superiors, or to present their findings and recommendations, the communication flows upward. Here we remember the following 4 points. First one is to keep managers aware of how employees feel about their jobs, colleagues, organization. What is first one? It keeps managers aware of how employees feel about their jobs, colleagues, organization. Second one is managers rely on this for some problem solving decision making. What is second one? Managers rely on this for some problem solving decision making. Third one is upward communication depends on the culture of organization, where it can be depend on the culture of organization. Fourth one is in an open culture without too many hierarchical levels, managers are capable to create a climate of trust. Next, third one is lateral or horizontal communication. Horizontal communication. This form of communication takes place among peer groups, necessary to facilitate coordination, save time, and bridge the communication gap between different departments. From the organization's point of view, it can be advantageous or disadvantageous. What is lateral communication or horizontal communication? Necessary to facilitate coordination. It can save time and bridge the communication gap between different departments. The fourth one is diagonal or crossways communication. It flows in all directions and cuts across functions and levels of communication. A sales manager communicates directly with the vice production. It is quick and efficient. At times, it prevents employees being used just as a medium between sender and receiver. What is diagonal communication? It flows in all directions and cuts across functions and levels of communication. It is quick and efficient. Now, I will tell few more examples for your better understanding. Now we discuss about first type, that is downward communication. If your principal wants to pass some information or alert some work, the communication flows downward. It is like principal to vice principal to teachers, teachers to class leaders to students. This is downward communication. Second one is upward communication. Upward communication, when you send reports to inform your superiors or to present your finding and recommendations, the communication flows upwards. Students to class leaders to teachers, teachers to vice principal to principal. Finally, the information reaches to principal. The third one is lateral communication or horizontal communication. Communication that takes place at some levels of hierarchy in an organization is called lateral communication. What is horizontal communication? Communication that takes place at some levels of hierarchy in an organization. It is nothing but communication between peer groups or small groups. It means without teachers' involvement, you can solve your problems in your peer groups. And fourth one is crossways communication or diagonal communication. This crossways communication is nothing but class leaders can directly approach to vice principal or students can directly approach to teachers. This communication flows crossways or diagonal communication. What we learned in this class, students, about communication and the flow of communication and types of communication. Can you answer these questions, students? What is a communication? What is the flow of communication? Third one is, what are the types of communication? Fourth one is, what is another name of lateral communication? What is other name of diagonal communication? Thank you.